These fires, how do they impact your facilities and your customers and even your employees?
So at 1:30 on that magical Monday morning, we went into full disaster mode. We had 150 employees that were evacuated, which I think the big learning lesson in a disaster is all your systems and everything that are working fine, you still need people to run them.
Yes. Your family was impacted.
Yeah.
Sure, if you feel comfortable.
The reality is my wife was evacuated twice. I was dealing with credit union stuff. When you didn't lose your house, you have a responsibility to step up, and thank God that mine didn't.
Let's rewind the tape here, calendar-wise, to another fire. The Valley Fire, the Lake County fires.
The night of the fire, about 10:30 at night, Mike McGuire was up in Middletown. We just lost Middletown and we need to do something. So my next phone call was to Steve Falk from the Press Democrat, and Redwood Credit Union, Press Democrat, and Senator McGuire. We created a partnership, brought our team together, and everybody got together on that Sunday, and by that Monday we had rolled out a fundraising campaign. So almost $3 million from the two fires in Lake County.
Why do you think Redwood Credit Union was able to raise so much for these fires here, the Tubbs Fire and so on? Is it because of that past experience, or what do you like?
Well, our ability to act as quickly as we did was from the past experience. We had a model that, we had a 501c3 built, we had the governance, we had the partnership. So we rolled out this fundraising on the Tuesday after the fire. This was way more complicated, the fact that it was 4 counties and it was significantly bigger, and we knew it was going to be more complicated, but still had no idea it was going to turn into what it turned into.
Redwood Credit Union raised a lot of money. Can you tell us again what that number is? And maybe it's still coming in, I don't know.
Yeah, it's actually still rolling in. We've kind of officially shut the fund down, but there's no way to shut something like this down. So, and I'll talk about that in a minute. So we raised a little over $32 million from over 41,000 donors from 23 different countries.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How do we disperse, and you chose different groups?
Getting donations from 41,000 people and accounting for that sounds like a lot. It actually ends up being the easy part. So our job was to get the money and get it in the hands of people that needed it. One of the things that we learned in Lake County is you have no idea who lost their home. There's no list. There's no way to identify these people. Once we had the applications, we knew who the people were, and we can slice and dice the information based on lost home, lost income, and some bands of income, so the people that need it more than others. And our main focus was to get the dollars directly to the people, 100% of the dollars going to those victims. So once we knew who they were, as more money came in, we were able to distribute more funds to those groups. But we also had a lot of nonprofit partners that were doing a good job at helping people and not requiring. They already had the process in place and they didn't need overhead paid. They just needed more funding, more capital to help the fire victims.
Backstory, what you found out?
Yeah.
Rotary was chosen?
First of all, we had a relationship from the fires up in Lake County, and LARCA did a great job. They had a model built that didn't need overhead funding, and the job that Rotary has done here, it's not just cutting checks. You guys are helping small businesses. Your process is intense, and you're out there helping them. You've got the resources, the ability this time that you took the 4 counties and brought Rotary clubs together was pretty impressive, and it was a turnkey operation. We knew we had good experience, so we funded an initial $1 million. And one of the things that we wanted the fund to help was small businesses, and it was one of the things that we're missing. So we were either going to do it ourselves or When you guys raised, I'll be honest with you, when you raised your hand and said, hey, we got this thing going, we just had a big smile on our face and said, there it is.
Okay.
And, just have a lot of respect for the process you built, but, I have some experience with Rotary and Rotarians coming together, and that's what we saw in the Fort County area.